That was just some blues scale noodling around there, and all a blues scale is a minor pentatonic scale with a flat 5. So let's go from a minor pentatonic scale, right? So I was just playing around in A blues scale there. So 5th fret of the E string is A, and that's a minor pentatonic scale. So I've got 5th fret to 8th fret on the E string, A to C, then D to E on the A string, 5th fret to 7th fret, and 5th fret to 7th fret, which is the G to the A on the D string. And pent means 5, so there's only 5 different notes there before you get to the octave again, so only 5 different notes, hence pentatonic scale. Now between the 4th and the 5th note is of the A string, that is, you've got the 6th fret. Now that's the flat 5, and that just turns the pentatonic scale, minor pentatonic scale, into the blues scale, and it just sounds like blues. A very famous bass line coming from that would be, or guitar riff really. Smoke on the Water. It's often used as a passing note because kind of sounds a little wrong if you just stay on it too long. And the passing note is just when you play the note and immediately move to another one. So since it's between the 5th and the 7th frets in this example on the A string, you just play it and move to one of those notes. That was a hammer-on. You can do hammer-ons and slides as passing notes when you do the passing notes. Now, if you play that note up the octave, the flat 5, that blues note, you'll be playing the 8th fret on the G string, and it's really common to play bass lines and solos and fills using this shape where you've got that's 5th fret to 8th fret on the E string, 5, 6, 7 on the A, 5, 7 on the D, and 5, 7, 8 on the G. Now, if you just play the scale from the lowest note to the highest, and then back down again, it just sounds really great. But it's when you start organising those notes into different phrases and patterns where you'll start to get some creative sounding things. So, you know, you could just make up a riff just on the spot. I'm just going to, some kind of rocky thing, I'll use some hammer-ons. Emphasizing that blues note a lot, you get that kind of sound. Solos, let me just stick to that pattern I just showed you. That note there on the 7th fret, that's just a really, really great common thing to do, is to get that note and bend it. So just using my 2nd and 3rd fingers, thumb sort of over the top because I need to squeeze a bit to get the strength to bend that note. I'm going 7th fret and just really pushing that string up till I get that flat 5 sound. So it will be the sound of the 8th note, 8th fret, E flat. There it is. There's also a major blues scale, which if I do that on the same root note, I'll do the A. Same kind of thing, where you've got a major pentatonic scale and then you add one note in and you've got a kind of bluesy situation going on. So let me play an A major blues scale, an A major pentatonic scale. So that is the 5th to the 7th fret of the E string, 4th to 7th on the A, same on the D, 4th to 7th. Now the blues note is between second and third of those notes in that scale. Okay, it's a little awkward to play with this pattern, so I'm just going to show you another pattern which is much easier to do. So it's the same A pentatonic, A major pentatonic scale, but this time just do this: 5th fret E string, then shift your first finger across to the 7th fret, then you can play the next note with your 3rd finger on the 9th fret. It's the same as that, but then right in the middle there I can get that blues note. So just to complete that pentatonic scale, now play the 7th and the 9th frets of the A string. Now that blues note is right between fret 7 and 9, right in that 8th fret. I'll go back to that first shape, that pentatonic shape. Now, by the way, learn major and minor pentatonics everywhere on the bass. So many bass lines and then solos and cool stuff comes from that scale. And then with the addition of this blues note I'm showing you here, it's really, really just a lot of bass playing uses this. So just to carry that on, that would be the notes on the G string, the 4th fret and the 6th fret. And there we've got that blues note in the middle of those two notes. So here it's very usable. So you can make a bass line. So that's the blues scale. There's a major one and a minor one, and I only played them in one position in one key, but as ever you should really learn these all over the place. I'll put a link below the video of a lesson I did where I've got the pentatonic scale in all different positions. That really is the basis. You should really, really learn that one. Then if you remember where that blues note is, you just add that in and you've kind of got two scales for the price of one.